Hi friends, welcome to Moody Blooms. Today we're going to go ahead and separate this snake plant. So this is one that I rescued from Lowe's on their clearance bin, and look at this straggler up here. It's super tall. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and separate this. It looks like it's two separate plants, so I may not need to cut anything. So let's take a look. All right, so the roots on these are pretty shallow, so I'm just going to kind of try to dig out. This is super dry, so it should come out pretty nicely. See, it's a completely separate plant, so no cutting involved on this one, but sometimes this will be connected to another plant, and you'll actually need to cut off where it's connected. But so I'm going to go ahead and set that one aside and just show you the other one in here. Just kind of loosen up those roots. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pot these up in some better soil. This is not a very well draining soil. It's just, you can see all these like clumps of chunks that are in here. So it just, I think it had wet feet quite a bit because it never needed water. It always was showing that it had plenty of water. So I'm going to go ahead and pot these up in some better soil. So here's my soil mix that I have, and this is a mixture of some perlite, peat moss, some organic cactus soil, and you see how there's no clumping in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and repot them in that. I'll typically line the bottom of a pot with a coffee filter, but I forgot to grab one. So today we'll just go ahead and use what we have. All right, put this a little lower so you can see better. Sorry, kind of a hot mess today. All right, so get this a little deeper into the pot. Go ahead and add some soil around the base of it. Just kind of gently pack it around at the base. So I typically swap out the soil of any plants I pick up at the nursery, just because I don't think they put the best soil. Just gently press down around the base, and there we go. Okay, I went ahead and mixed up some more potting soil, and we're gonna go ahead and put some of that in our pot. Okay, let's see, I want that to be in about right there. Again, you want a nice, well-draining potting soil. Try not to get dirt all in here like I just did. All right, so we have both of our snake plants all potted up. Look at this long straggler again, hilarious. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that. May cut it and propagate it, but it's still kind of being nursed back to health. When I first bought this plant, it was so sad. But as you can see, I propagated most of these ends, and I'll show you the update on those in just a sec. But as you can see on here, most of these are cut edges. I probably could have cut that a little better so it wasn't as noticeable like on this one. It's kind of hard to tell on some of them that they were cut, but so far so good. Definitely happy. So let me go ahead and show you the update on my babies. So here are my babies that have been growing for a while. Now snake plants do take a really long time, and I love to grow them in these little antique glasses. See how this one here has two babies on the front, and then Bonus! Third baby right there on the back. So cute. So yeah, 3 little babies from this one little cutting. And this one's by far my biggest. But I love these little antique glasses. My husband says I'm a total grandma, but I think they're adorable. So as you can see here, this one's doing really well. This is the biggest one I have so far, and typically when you propagate these, you kind of lose this beautiful yellow, sorry, dirty fingers from gardening. Typically when you propagate these, you're going to lose this beautiful yellow right here on the side, but I still think it's beautiful, so I don't mind. It's doing really well. And let me show you a couple others. This guy right here. Some nice healthy roots on there too. That's what you want to see. You want to see the new baby developing some roots. You have these thicker roots right here that are white. Those are actually attached to the baby, so that's what you're looking for. And then let me show you one other one. This is the baby when it starts. It's teeny tiny. It looks like just one for now on that one, but and you want to try to change out the water about once a week. I'm not the best at it. I think these would actually be even bigger if I would have been more religious about changing the water out, but I mean, sometimes I found them and there was no water, so they're super resilient plants. But yeah, so here's an update for you. Super easy to do, it just takes a really long time, but I love them. Super easy house plant to take care of. I also love this pink depression ware glass. I know I'm such a grandma, but thanks for joining us today. Give it a thumbs up if this video was helpful for you, or subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you next time on Moody Blooms.